Hi guys, and welcome back to our series on mental health. Today we'll be talking about what is called an adjustment disorder. Um, in most instances, we experience changes in life. Some of these changes can cause stress. One of the changes that can cause stress might be an illness. Somebody has been found with a condition that totally bring a halt to their life. For instance, cancer. Somebody is diagnosed with HIV, or any condition, any illness that will totally change how life has been to this an individual. Such changes can also take place in children when they are changing school, going to a new school. That can cause stress. So most of the time, people get used to such changes within few months, and but if you have an adjustment disorder, one continues to have an emotional or behavioral response to that can make one to feel anxious or to be depressed. So what is an adjustment disorder? An adjustment disorder can be defined as excessive reaction to stress that involve negative thoughts, strong emotions, and changes in behavior. The reaction to a stressful change or event is much more intense that would typically be expected. This can cause a lot of problems in getting along with others, as well as at work or in school. So what are the types of adjustment disorder? I will just mention them and we'll talk about them maybe later. So we have what's called number one is adjustment disorder with depressed mood. Here the person feels sad, tearfulness, hopelessness, and lack of interest in activities that they used to enjoy before. Number two is called adjustment disorder with anxiety. Here, the individual might experience nervousness, a lot of worry taking place, difficulty in concentrating, and feeling generally overwhelmed. The third one is called adjustment disorder with mixed anxiety and depressed mood. The fourth one is called adjustment disorder with disturbance of conduct. This might include a behavioral problem such as fighting. They are easily irritated, and you can easily end up fighting with such individual, or reckless driving, or skipping work or school can be classified under that. The fifth one is called adjustment disorder with mixed disturbance of emotions and conduct. And the sixth one is called adjustment disorder unspecified. So here somebody will tell you that they don't know what they are feeling. They can't even express what they are feeling. But if you look at them, you can see that there is a problem. So what are the risk factors for adjustment disorder? One, stressful life events such as divorce or job loss. For example, what is going on globally, where America stopped their funding to Africa, particularly Kenya, where we depended a lot on this funding, particularly in health sector. So someone who has lost their job can go through what is called an adjustment disorder. Some of the questions that they will be asking themselves, like, what is life going to be from here? Where am I going to start? How am I going to move on with my normal life? The other thing that can cause this is the death of a loved one. Maybe the loved one was the sole breadwinner in the family, and the family is now stressed out on how they are going to move on from that particular point when they have lost a loved one. The other risk factor for adjustment disorder is what is called a major change in life, such as starting a new job. Yes, someone might be stressed up because they have gotten a new job. The fear of how am I going to move on, develop friends within my previous job, how is it going to happen in my new job, how is the culture of the people where I'm going, are they going to be receptive, or they are going to see me as a threat. The other risk factor is under the major changes. We also talk about becoming a parent, particularly to single parents, the ladies who are single parents. Some of the questions will be, how am I going to handle this alone without the father of this baby? How am I going to provide the basic health requirements to this kid? How am I going to feed this child and myself at the same time? So even moving away from home, maybe someone has gotten a job in a place where they have to move very far from home. These might cause, this is as a risk factor to adjustment disorder. The other risk factor to adjustment disorder is mental health conditions such as anxiety disorder, mood disorder, or post-traumatic stress disorder are also risk factors that can push someone to an adjustment disorder. Now, what are the symptoms for an adjustment disorder? One is feeling sad, hopelessness, not enjoying things that someone used to enjoy maybe before. Often crying can be a sign of an adjustment disorder. Worrying, feeling anxious, nervousness are some of the symptoms. Having trouble sleeping, maybe somebody is really troubled, they don't have enough sleep, not eating enough, having difficulty with daily activities, withdrawing from family and friends, not doing important things such as going to work or paying bills, thinking about suicide or acting on such thoughts are some of the symptoms that are coming with that. Thanks for watching, and keep on for more.